Hello everyone. As earlier we have discussed about ratio and proportion. Now today we will discuss about how to compute ratios, how to compare two ratios, etc. And in the previous video what we have discussed, that is when ratio will exist when A and B are of same quantity, right? We can write ratio that is A is to B, right? And clearly A is the first term and B is the second term. Now today we are going to see some examples, right? Suppose we have 5:6, and so what is 5 here and what is 6 here? This term can be written as 5 divided by 6, right? So we can say that 5 is our first term, right? And 6 is our second term. Okay, and now we are going to discuss about some properties of ratios. So first one is that is both terms can be multiplied or divided by same number. Suppose if you have let's discuss with an example. Suppose you have 12:16, right? Which can be written as 12 divided by 16, right? Which further can be written as like 12, what can be written as multiplication, that is clearly 3 into 4, right? And 16 can be written as, that is which we can write 4 into 4. So what are the terms here? What terms are, that is 12 and 16, right? Because 12 is called as first term and 16 is called as second term. So both terms, I think you cleared what term meaning here, right? Now further, now these terms can be multiplied or divided by same number. Now you can see here, these are the numbers which can be multiplied with the same number, that is 4, right? And further we can cancel this 4 with this 4, right? As we divide 4 by 4, then is 1. So what we have now, 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 1. So this will comes out 3 divided by 4, which can be written as in the ratio like 3:4, right? Now 3:4, what we can say about this is the simplest form in the ratio. And ratio always be written in normally written in its simplest form, right? If we have further example, right, we can take an example here like 4:8. Then 4:8 can be written as 4 divided by 8, right? And 4 divided by 8 can be written as like 4 can be written as 4 into 1, and 8 can be written as 4 into 2, right? So when we divide 4 by 4, this will be 1. So 1 into 1 divided by 2 can be written as 1 divided by 2, and now 1 by 2 can be written as in the ratio, that is 1:2. And now this cannot be further divide, we cannot divide it further, so this is our simplest form in the ratio, right? So here we have two examples of the first property. Now second is order of the term in the ratio is important. Now what do you mean by the order of terms? Suppose you have 3:4, right? This is the order we have given, like 3 is the first term and 4 is our second term. Now you cannot write this term as 4:3, right? Like, because here what we have, 4 is the first term and 3 is our second term, but here what we have, that 3 is our first term and 4 is our second term. So clearly 3:4 is not equal to like 4:3, right? This cannot be written as this. This is completely wrong. Order is very important to maintain. Okay, like if we have 12:16, that we cannot write as 16 divided by 12. Okay, so clearly answers will differ. Okay, so this things you need to be keep in mind, that order of term in the ratio is very important. Now third is ratio exists only between quantities of same kind and same unit. This will be discussed earlier in the definition, right? And for more examples, let's discuss this again, this property. What do you mean by same kind, right? Now you cannot find ratio between number of students in class and the salary of a teacher, right? Because they have not same kind. Like number of student can be 30, 40, max to max 50, okay, but the salary is in thousands. So you can compare, like a number of student is depending upon salary. No, they are not of the same kind. So clearly there cannot be ratio in between the number of students and the salary. This is the first example. Or you can say there cannot no ratio exists between someone's age and weight, like, right? Because we cannot determine with age and weight. Age is in years and weight is in like kgs, right? So we cannot find the ratio between these two. Now further, these are the examples of they have not same kind. Now if we talk about same units, then suppose you have given like you have to find ratio between 150 gram and 2 kg, right? You have to find. Now you have to find ratio between the same units. So if you have given kg, either you create it in grams, or if you have gram, then you can create it in kgs. You have to convert one of them. So as we know that 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 of gram, right? So we have given 2 kilogram here. So 2 kilogram is equals to 2000 of gram, right? So clearly now what we can write, that now we can find the ratio between 150 grams, and now in place of 2 kg what we can write, that is 2 kg is equals to 2000 of gram. So 2000 of gram we can write it here. Now we have to find the ratio, that means we have to find the ratio between 150 is to 2000, and this can be written as 150 divided by 2000, right? Now if you solve it further, you can find the answer, that is 3 divided by 40, as we have finding here by this method. So clearly when you solve it, now 3 by 40 cannot be divided further, as 40 is not a multiple of 3. So we can we have this ratio in its simplest form, right? So we can write that 3 is to 40 is our answer, right? So clearly we have to find the ratio in the same units, then ratio will exist only. So that's why we are creating kilogram, that's why we are converting kilograms into grams. So I hope you understood all the three properties regarding the ratios, and that's it for the today.